Hi, my name is Jiwon Moon. Let's start my presentation. I will introduce three interesting discoveries in Content 1 and then my new insights in Content 2. We'll talk about IPA chart, phoneme and allophones, and then syntactic tree in Content 1. First, I'm interested in IPA chart. At first, when I thought that I had to memorize this, I thought ignorant when I would memorize it all. However, when I look at the table while understanding the place of articulation and manner of articulation, I got a ticket in my head even if I didn't try to memorize it. It also felt like a well-made ticket systemically. I thought this part was interesting because it gives me different feelings from the first time I saw the table. IPA means International Phonetics Alphabet. Orthographic systems are not adequate because one symbol does not refer to only one sound. So we need a new alphabet system that has sound-symbol correspondence, where one symbol refers only one sound. This chart consists of place of articulation such as bilabial, labiodental, interdental, alveolar, postalveolar, palatal, velar, glottal, and then manner of articulation such as stop, fricative, affricative, flap, nasal, liquid, glide. Second, I'm curious with phoneme and allophones. In Korean, the pronunciation of the same consonant seems to be different depending on whether the consonant came to the last sound of the letter or the initial sound of the letter. I don't know if it's the same in Korean, but there seems to be a similar phenomenon, so it was more interesting to know that similar phenomena could occur even if the language was different. Phonemes are sounds that are judged by a native speaker to count as the same sound within a given language, and phonemes are labels for a group of sounds which speakers consider to be psychologically the same. Allophones are each member of a particular phoneme class in a given language. It's different way of pronouncing the same underlying sound in different contexts. The actual physical sound produced by speakers. For example, T, that is phoneme T, top, stop, cat, butter, kitten, often. These T are allophones. T of top is aspiration T, T of cat is unreleased T, T of butter is flap, and T of kitten is glottal stop. We pronounce the same phoneme T in different ways depending on the context. Thirdly, my last interesting point is syntactic tree, because I'm interested in drawing this map, and to draw this map made me think more for finding another meaning in the sentence. Sentence consists of noun phrase plus verb phrase. For example, there is a sentence such as the old woman brought a snake from Brazil. So that this sentence is separated with noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase is the old woman, and verb phrase is brought a snake from Brazil. Then that sentence is separated with noun phrase consists of article, adjective, noun plus preposition phrase. So in these phrases, the article is the, adjective is old, and noun is woman. Let's move on. Verb phrase. Verb phrase is verb plus noun phrase plus preposition phrase. So in this case, verb is brought, and noun phrase is a snake from Brazil. And then that noun phrase derived from verb phrase is separated with article, noun, and preposition phrase. Article is a, noun is snake, and then preposition phrase is from Brazil. This preposition phrase is separated with preposition and noun phrase. So, preposition is from, and noun phrase is pronoun, and it is Brazil. Let's move on content 2. We will talk about my new insights such themes. While learning IPA, I also learned to do phonetic transcription. Phonetic transcription is the process that writes words pronunciation with IPA symbols. After writing the pronunciation of the word using IPA symbol, I look for correct answer. Here, I found that there are many cases where the pronunciation of the word is wrong. For example, tough. I thought that pronunciation is tough, so I wrote that T plus diphthong O and F. But the exact pronunciation is tough, that is T plus wedge plus F. It was good to have an opportunity to write a phonetic transcription, and I knew the correct pronunciation that I was misunderstood. And I got into the habit of checking if the pronunciation I know is correct by looking at the IPA again for other words. Second, phoneme and allophones. When writing Busan in English, I wondered why it was written as P, not B. This time, I learned that reason for it while learning phoneme and allophones. In Korea, unlike English, P and expression P are different phonemes. But in English, P and expression P is same phoneme and different allophones. In Korea, P is B pronunciation and expression P is the P pronunciation, so P is right in mark, not B. I found out what I usually wondered and reflect on my usual attitude. If I have any questions, I should try to explore them, but I disappointed in me that even if I am curious, but I just left them wondering. In the future, I thought I should make an effort to find out when I have such learning curiosity. In a syntactic tree, the meaning varies depending on where the tree is divided. For example, there is a sentence that I shot an elephant in my pajama. In this sentiment, it means that I am wearing pajamas and the elephant is wearing my pajamas. There are two meanings. In the former case, verb phrase consists of the verb, noun phrase, and the preposition phrase. Verb is shot, noun phrase is an elephant, and preposition phrase is in my pajama. In the latter case, verb phrase consists of the verb and the noun phrase. Verb is shot, and noun phrase is an elephant in my pajama. This noun phrase consists of article, noun, and preposition phrase. Article is on, noun is elephant, and preposition phrase is in my pajama. Usually, I don't think carefully. I'm a bit impatient, and I'm often a bit clumsy. I don't usually feel big problems about this personality. Sometimes acted as a disadvantage and resulted in tests. This syntactic tree means differently depending on where the branches are divided in this syntactic tree, but I felt that if I acted as usually in this part, I would not think that there were two meanings. I think that I took this opportunity to reflect on my urgent and clumsy personality and felt a little bit of seriousness of the situation. I should try to develop a habit of thinking carefully. When it comes to linguistics, I thought that there were only grammar-related things like phonology and phonetics. This was my misconception. Linguistics has learned about the history of language as well as the difference between human and animal languages. We also learn about the process by which humans acquire languages and the process by which languages change. I was thinking narrowly about linguistics. I was able to learn and feel a lot as my behavior changes and my habits looked back through the introduction to English linguistics class. Thank you.